Morning all. I don't know whether you've been finding a lot more time to pray and to come before God during these times. I know that I certainly have. I feel like over the last few months, years, I've spent a lot of time running from A to B to C and just charging around trying to fit everything in, trying to do everything, and quite often the effect it's had on my prayer life and my relationship with the Lord has been detrimental. Now, one of my favourite books on prayer and trying to regain that sense of relationship with God is this one, How to Pray. Can you see it? There you go. Order it, read it, it's excellent. And Pete, in his book, he says this, he quotes a number of people, but one of the quotes that I particularly like is this one from Pascal. And it says this, it's in the section entitled Slowing and Centering, because we do need to slow down and we do need to centre our lives, maybe in a way that we've never ever done before. And this is an opportunity to relearn some of the things that we've forgotten in the busyness, in the charging around, in the going from A to B to C. How to be still before God, Pascal says. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. And I think that is so true, isn't it? He then goes on to talk about prayer in chapter 3. The best way to start praying, therefore, is to actually stop praying, to be still, to put down your prayer list, surrender your own personal agenda, to stop talking at God long enough to focus on the wonder of who God actually is, to be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. He also says this, prayer can easily become a frantic extension of the manic way I live too much of my life. Distracted and driven, I step into the courts of the King without modulation, without introduction, without slowing my pace or lifting my face to meet his gaze. But the sages teach us that true prayer is not so much something we say, nor is it something we do. It is something we become. And I love that image of becoming prayer. It is not transactional, we ask for, we receive, but it's relational. And it begins, therefore, with an appropriate awareness of the one to whom we come. Those are fabulous words, aren't they? Absolutely fabulous words. May this time be a time when we can really, really work on our relationship with the Lord. And if your mind is just full of stuff, just sit. And it might be that as your mind starts wandering, those are the things that you just want to offer to God. Now, I know I'm leading prayers every night and there are words and people are finding the words helpful. But, like Pascal says, maybe the key is just sitting in your room alone, realising that you are not alone, that the Spirit of God is with you, and not worrying about the words so much or the list that we need to get through, but just offering ourselves and asking the Lord to speak to us in that still, small voice. And if we're quiet enough, maybe we'll start to hear the still, small voice a lot more frequently. So bless you all. Have a good day. These are just some thoughts. This is the book. I'll put up the details as well. And it's certainly one for your reading list. So take care, everybody. God bless.